is Shai. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're bringing you guys another coffee talk. I don't have my coffee. I actually already drunk it for the day. Ratchet as heck. But today I kind of wanted to speak to you guys off of the topic called Monkey See, Monkey Do. Now normally for coffee talk I said I was going to write down a few pointers to kind of include for you guys, because I know a lot of people were saying they like to take notes and everything like that, but this has just been something that's been on my mind. So today I'm actually going to be doing a freelance video, but I'm just going to be going with the flow based off what's in my mind and kind of explaining to you guys how I feel. I am planning on doing ones that have bullet points, and I will include like down below the top pointers, but today I kind of just wanted to get this video on and up. But I kind of just wanted to include you guys into this talk and kind of share with you guys some of the areas I kind of compare with, and also what I, would say to do in situations like this. So if you guys are interested, it's another coffee talk without the coffee. Today we're going to be kind of talking about the topic Monkey See, Monkey Do. And basically what I just want to tell you guys is you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. And this is like a big thing in our 20s. If you're in your 20s, even if you're in your 30s, it is super hard to go against the grain and follow your purpose when you see so many other people's purposes and you see so many other success stories and you see so much around you. Now I think the big thing with our generation that's very pivotal is social media. Social media puts on, I don't want to say a facade, because these are real people's lives. People are doing stuff. Like, people are out here successful as heck, and like, I give you guys so much props. Like, y'all are doing the dang thing. And I know I talked in an earlier video about how you should clean up your social media and you should only fill it with people who are positive, people who are doing things for themselves, and people who are out here getting it. But the con to this is also remembering your own purpose. There gets to a time when you're watching social media so much and you get to a point where you feel like either you should be doing more, you should be doing something else, you should be going for more, or like you just aren't doing enough. And one thing I want to tell people straight up, it's okay to get influenced by social media, especially if it's positive verbiage, positive people on social media. But don't ever let anything deter you from what your main purpose is. That's why I'm a big fan of journaling and writing down your plans and putting your vision down and making it plain. Like, I don't mean to make this like a religious video, but in the facts of my lifestyle, God is an important factor, and the Bible also says that, like, write down your vision and make it plain. Because when you have your vision down and it's plain, this is what you wanted to do. This is how you wanted to do it. And it doesn't matter what other people are doing. This is your vision and this is what you were made to do. And it hurts a lot, because sometimes what people will do, and I'll even give you guys an example of myself later in the video, you will go out and go for something that's not your purpose or not your vision. You think, I need to be doing this because, it's more for me, and not that you want like the spotlight or anything, but you think this is what you're supposed to be doing because you watch somebody else do it and it's so successful. But in the end, this is the way God works, and He has even humbled me on this. If something's not meant for you, God's either going to rip it from you, or He's going to let you follow that path, go through that struggle, and find out that that's not your purpose, and you're going to put in all this work and this effort, and then you're going to be like disappointed. God does not work to hurt you. God does not work to, make you feel bad. But God works to teach you, and He works to help you. Your path is not only to help yourself, but it's to help others. So sometimes that might be why something like that happens to you, but it's never intentional to hurt you. But the thing is, with a purpose that's not yours, especially things that are struggles. I tell this to people all the time about nursing. Nursing is a struggle. If that's not your passion and you go through that nursing school struggle, and even working at work after you get your degree is a struggle. If you go through this struggle and that's not your passion, you're going to be mad, because when you have a passion and you struggle for it and then you accomplish something, it's a totally different feeling than when you struggle for something. Yeah, I accomplished it, but this ain't even what I really wanted to do in the first place. So that's a whole nother topic I'm going to talk about later. But that's one, like, nursing is a perfect example of that. Like, if it's not your passion, don't do it. And I don't say that to discourage people and turn people down. Some people are very good nurses and that's not what they're meant to do. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle, and if you go through this whole thing and it's a struggle and you get to the end and your heart wasn't in it in the first place, you're going to be upset in some point or of your life, whether it be right after you get out of school, a couple years into your career, etc. Now, don't get me wrong, for us people who love it and it's our passion and we love people, we get burnt out and we get tired too. But it's a totally different spectrum when it's something that you did not want to be involved in at all in the first place. So that's why I tell people, you watch people on social media. Like, for me, this was a big thing for me back like last year. I seen all these people buying houses and I'm like, I need to go get a house because I'm just sitting up here in my parents' home not doing nothing, and I feel like that's where I need to be. Guess what? That's not where I need to be. God humbled me very, very quickly. Like, Shay, you're in a house with your parents at 24, 25, however old I was, paying student loans. You don't need a house. Not having any kids or family, you don't need a house. At the time, was single. Why do you need a house? Now, don't get me wrong, if that applies to some of you guys and it's your, like, you were appointed to get a house in that time, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying, for me, that's not what I needed at the time, and I honestly only wanted to go out and do this because I felt like I was behind because I'm watching everybody else on social media buying a house, doing this, doing that, and I'm just sitting here. But little did I know there was not greater purpose, but there was a different purpose for me. I was supposed to be going to school in a couple years. Didn't know that at the time. I was supposed to be buying a new car. I didn't know that at that time. At that time, all I seen was houses, 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 and I was like, why I don't got one? So, in all, guys, I don't want to make this too long, but I just want to tell you, like, it's not weird for you to get on social media and watch these people. Like, I even say, like, I see people, oh, they travel every, like, other week, or they go somewhere every month, and then you sit there and you ask yourself, like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not achieving this? Well, guess what? Sometimes it's just not meant for you. You don't have to travel every month. That's not for your lifestyle. Your purpose in your lifestyle has a different purpose right now. Don't think because somebody else is doing something, you're any less. Don't think because you're not striving to your, what people will say, highest potential, you're any less. I just had this talk with my friend who really don't want to go back to school for her master's, and she said, I feel like I'm just like low because that is my opportunity, but that's not what I want this time. No, sis, that is an opportunity, but is it your opportunity? You can grow so much where you're already at. Like I told her, you don't have to go to achieving higher degrees and higher things just to feel like you have purpose, especially when there's so much purpose involved in what you're currently doing. She's doing so much with her bachelor's, y'all, so much. Like, I know I'm going back for my master's, but she is doing so much with her bachelor's, and I really feel like she's living in her purpose. So like I told her, you don't got to go back. Degrees are degrees. I mean, don't get me wrong, my degree that I want is going to get me to the purpose that I need. But the degree that you got right now is helping you live in your purpose. So sometimes we just have to sit back. I even tell people, take a week or two off of social media. Don't even, like, just not open it. Just delete it off your phone. Take some time, write down in your journal. Or if you don't want to write, just think it out. Like, how do you want your next 5 years to be? What do you feel like you're very passionate about? What do you want to work towards? And get that out and on paper for yourself. And once you have that out and on paper for yourself, there's nothing that can deter you. There's nothing that can say, hey, you're not doing the right thing. Yes, people are achieving different levels and different purposes, but those are their levels and purposes. Those weren't intended for you. Don't try to search after something that you're not going to enjoy and that's not your purpose. So, like I said in the video earlier, it's not atypical to get on social media and watch all this stuff and be like, oh wow, I'm not doing anything. Because I have this problem a lot. But like I said, once you get that stuff written down and once you know what your purpose is, once you talk to God or whatever higher power you believe in and you sit down and confirm what your goals, affirmations, and what you think you can contribute back to the community or whatever community you think your purpose is made for, you're set and you're golden. Yes, we can watch these people on social media achieve their goals, but you know what? Instead of thinking that's the goal you need to achieve, use that inspiration to achieve your own goal. Like they achieved what their purpose was and what their goal was, so I can achieve what my purpose is and what my goal is, even if it's not the same. It doesn't make you any less. It doesn't make you any more. It doesn't make theirs greater than yours. It doesn't make yours greater than theirs. It's just everybody here we're all pieces of a greater puzzle, and you can't be a piece that belongs over here and you're trying to do what the piece up here does. Like, it's not going to fit. There's going to be a struggle because it doesn't fit in the first place, and if you force it to fit, the puzzle's going to be wrong. So that's like the greatest analogy I can probably come out with for it, and I hope it makes sense. I think you guys understand where I'm coming from. I just kind of wanted to talk on that note because it's very, very easy, like I said, especially now. Back in our parents' day, they just did what they want and they were so confident. Like, people born like between the 50s and the 80s, y'all got life in a bag because y'all just did what y'all wanted and y'all didn't care, and y'all didn't have to follow like social media and see these influences and think you're supposed to be doing more or doing less. Like, our parents really have a strong mind, and I think we can kind of pull from that. And if you get too caught up, like I said before, it's happened to me. I'll be watching, I'm like, dang, maybe I need to go to school for this, maybe I need to go to school for that. No, Shay, that's not your purpose. Come back, delete that social media and write down what you need to be doing and follow that and keep that as your goal and your affirmation. So guys, that is the conclusion to this coffee talk. I hope I made sense for you guys. I kind of just wanted to make this, like I always say, me sitting down talking to the camera. I want it to kind of feel like I'm talking to a friend and we're just like talking stuff out. I've had this conversation with people over the last month just to kind of prepare for this video and also to kind of see where other people were, and we all agree 20s, 30s is hard trying to do what you're supposed to do when you see what everybody else is doing. But once you write down your vision and once that you know what you were put on this earth here for, there's nothing that can deter you. There's nothing that can make you feel less. Everybody has a purpose and it's different, and their purpose is their purpose, and when they achieve their purpose, that's their goal and their purpose. It doesn't make it any less than anybody's. It doesn't make it any more. We all just have, like I said, we're all different puzzle pieces and we fit in certain spots, and if we try to fit in another spot, it just don't fit. You struggle to make it fit, the pieces gonna break, and we don't want to be broken. We don't want to be out here upset or struggling for something that we weren't meant to do in the first place. So anywho, thank you guys again for tuning into this coffee talk. If you guys have any topic recommendations you want me to discuss, include them down in the comment box below. And like I said, if you guys do prefer the outline, like I said before, where I'm actually on talking points, I can give that to you guys too. But today I just want to sit down, raw, uncut, get this out, and just let people know this is what it is. Go achieve your goals. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Thanks again.